can't believe this film got quite a bit of hate back then. Welcome back to Underrated Movies. I'm your guy, I'm your man, Mr. Alton Henry. Today I'm going to talk to you about another underrated film that you need to check out. You got to check out. I'm telling you right now, you got to check this movie out because the movie was pretty freaking hilarious. And I'm talking about the film that supposedly got heat, or is considered one of the Coen Brothers' weakest films. I think it's one of the funniest films, again, of all time. Probably one of the best remakes is the 2004 film The Ladykillers. And yeah, there is an original. It's a remake, and I have not seen the original, so I'm not comparing it. Uh, Starring Tom Hanks, Marlon Wayans, Teen Ma, J.K. Simons, and how do you pronounce the lady's name? To my apologies, Imura P. Hall. And it's a story, dark comedy crime film. It's a story centered around a group of criminals who take refugee under a, well, I won't say refugee, but they convince this lady to live in their house to practice their uh, rehearsal sessions in music. But actually, they're criminals and they want the house to, or they want to use the house to dig a tunnel straight through the to a casino that's basically nearby. So their plan is to dig a hole all the way to the casino, steal the money, and it close it's funny. So that's what the story is. You have Tom Hanks playing the leader of this group who devises a plan to recruit these guys, these misfits. Marlon Wayans, J.K. Simons. J.K. Simons is the demolitionist who specializes in explosives. You have Teen Ma. For those who don't know, remember this actor. He's known from Rush Hour. Or he's pretty much the martial arts expert and assassin kind of guy. And then you have this the foul, loud mouth, self-absorbed Marlon Wayans' character. And I'm gonna just be upfront with you. Marlon Wayans, this is his best film to date. This dude was hilarious. Every time he cracked, he just had something to say. He opened his mouth, man. He stole the scene in every scene that he was in. And like, especially when he and J.K. Simmons actually go at it with one another. Like, this character does not like J.K. Simmons' character. He just sees him beneath him. He just sees him weak and just dumb. Where these two literally kind of go at it. And there's a funny scene in the film where, and this is a little of a spoiler, the movie's like 20 years old now, that in the film, Marlon Wayans, who works in the casino, loses his job, and now he has to figure out a way to get his job. And all five of these guys are having a conversation at a pancake Waffle House. So the J.K. Simons character brings in his girl, the girl from Marlon Wayans' disgust, insults her, and it's just a funny scene. I'm going to just kind of just not dive in too much, and the two literally go at it, and not physically but verbally, and it's just hilarious. And I think it's one of the best scenes I've seen from any comedy, and the film's very quotable. Marlon Wayans, man, I just, this movie to me shines on Marlon Wayans. He should have, the movie got so much hate, man. Like, the movie should have got Marlon Wayans some sort of good recognition as best supporting actor, because here he's just unbelievably good. And I remember in the theater, I did see this movie with my parents, and I knew nothing about the film when I saw it. And it's actually best to go in blind and not know anything about this film, because I think you'll have a great time doing so by not seeing any trailers or any scenes that are online. Okay, you want to go into this blindly. Because when I did, and I was trying to figure out where the film was going, and where moments of comedy would happen, it actually would happen abruptly and kind of catch you off guard. I mean, you would anticipate something would happen in a suspenseful, kind of like a thriller kind of way. And when it happens, it's unexpected but so funny. And I remember the first comedy moment that happened where it was like, wait a minute, what's going on? And then it does something, and then it happens, and it's hilarious. And it gets you on edge too. And I like that fact. Like seriously, I remember in the theater, the whole theater was laughing. Quite a few parts here. I mean, you have like the muscle, kind of like he's kind of like Murray from Sly Cooper, but dumb for his character is also a football player, so he's dealt with a lot of brain damage. So you see that there in that character, but you see his character pretty much have a redemption arc towards the end, and you kind of see where his character kind of rises, and it's hilarious. Like man, it's a here's one thing I would say. And given that this is a dark comedy, just letting you know how the film ends, which I won't spoil, but it does end unexpectedly, hilariously, just and somewhat spiritually unique. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. And it's just crazy. Like everything, something would happen to the lady's picture. She has a picture of her husband in the film, and every time something happened that would just seem kind of weird, or that spirit of the picture of the husband would would react to certain things, whether it's the wife's temptation of being bribed by money or something going on in the house where there could be like a big explosion. The picture would go looked all shocked and stuff. I'm telling you, man, this movie is hilarious. Like it's so unexpected. It's also one of Tom Hanks's when he does comedy. It's probably one of Tom Hanks's funniest films that I've seen. You got to check this film out. I highly recommend it. Don't watch any trailers or anything. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna just it's gonna spoil everything. I'm telling you. Just watch the film. Take my word for it. Go watch this movie. It's worth your time, especially if you're looking for a good comedy. The Ladykillers remake by the Coen Brothers, and I disagree. It's one of their best films. One of the best films. One of the best films. Like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what is your favorite underrated film, and what's your favorite underrated remake.